गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्। Okay, so we are going to have different class today. Just chanting. So we'll get to basics of chanting. First of all, we'll just understand how we should chant and what is the importance. So mostly all our stotras in our what we chant before God or goddesses, they are mostly in Sanskritam language, right? So Sanskritam is called divine language, Devanagari, God's language. So this language is divine, means it starts from A to Aha and end with Ha, right? And in the beginning ones are called swaras, like the Sangeetam also have swaras, right? They are the sounds. It's not just like ABCD something. It has a pattern. Like how we chanted Om in the beginning of our class. Like every Nama also, when we do some Ashtottara, we say Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Prakritiye Namaha, Om Lalitambikaye Namaha. So Om is the beginning, right? It can be any sects like Vaishnava people or Shaiva people, Shakteya, anybody. The common thing is Om. It begins with Om. So there is a lot of importance to this Om, and it is the universal sound. It is eternal, which means the sound is always reverberating, because we are not focused there and our sense organs, mind, everything is around us, all the attractive things to our senses. We are not able to grasp that divinity. We are not able to sense that sound, the universal reverberating sound. So how these letters in Sanskritam are like A, I, U, E, I, U. So it opens first mouth, and then finally it expands like that, and again it closes. Aha. When we say aha, it is like visarga. Aha. Again the creation starts. So beginning is all end, like the pralaya, and then creation starts like that. Then it sustains and then dissolves. That's what is happening, right? All the time. The three states, the threeness, that is Tripura Sundari, that we are understanding. Everything we see in the world is in 333 form. So it has lot of deeper significance, these sounds, and every sound will have a meaning to it. Okay, every letter will have a meaning. if we chant or just make the sound of these are called syllables. The sounds are called syllables. Okay, like that. Anything like it can be a mixture of letters can also be a syllable. Like Shri, we say Shri. When we say it is one syllable, one sound. Shri is one sound, but it has three different letters. See, Shra, Sha is there, Ra is there, and E is there. Shri, right? Sha, Ra, E. So together they make one sound. Shri, one syllable. Like that, it can be a single letter like Pa, Ma, or it can be mixture of syllable sounds, letters. So the beginning ones are called from A to Aha. They are called swaras. I, E, U, U. You know, do you all know letters in Sanskritam or any Indian language?
Yes, auntie.
The pattern will be same. Maybe slight difference might be there in Tamil language. I don't know. But other languages like Hindi, Telugu, they have the same pattern of like that. Same it comes. The letters are same. And then the lower letters depicted here, they are called Vyanjanas. So these are the roots, the basic sounds from A to Amaha. Well, these are called Vyanjanas. Means now from the mixture of those earlier swaras, now these have come. These are ik, kh, ig. Like they're not complete. Actually, ik, ig, like that it will be. But when we combine the A to the ik, it becomes ka. It is actually ik plus A becomes ka. Okay, k plus A becomes kha, like that. They have to be combined with the swaras to get these vyanjanas. And why the combinations are done? When we mix, we get new sounds. Right? Like we saw Shri. Just Shri is different. We can't continue our communication, right? Like that, we cannot speak to each of us. We need proper combination of words, letters. Then they make meaning. Like Surya, if we say, that word itself has so many sa is there, r is there, ya is there. And in ya also, ya plus a is there. So it becomes ya. And it has a meaning. So when we say Surya means we immediately remember sun, Lord Sun. So word is the physical appearance of word. Then it has its meaning when we properly combine them. So these letters, these sounds, when combined, they form words and they will have meanings. And they have particular quality. Like sun means immediately we remember it is so brilliant. It always gives light to everybody. They have a qualities also. And those qualities we have to connect. And we understand now in Lalita Sahasranamam, everything is energy, and different forms we see are nothing but different forms of energy, which is one energy. And through that we are connecting to Amma, we say. Everything is divine and like mother who always gives, who always takes care of us. And with that love, we have to do the chanting. So any chanting when we do, we have to keep all these things in mind. Physically, we have to pronounce them, the syllables properly, clearly, make the sounds. Not like that's how, or let it be. How we break in English, right? It's okay. We don't clearly say. But in Sanskritam, each letter, each sound has to be clearly pronounced. then only it will give us proper results. It can even take us to moksha. Just properly chanting, properly, clearly pronouncing can give us self-realization itself. They have so much power. And we have to connect with love and to its meaning also. And as we chant, we understand and we will realize all those qualities within us. So whatever we see, the divine qualities, divinity everywhere, we start invoking that in us, within us, because divine is also within us. And then we become one with the divine. That is the ultimate final stage. So 5 levels. Okay, everything is in 5. Okay. So clear? Any questions still here?
No, Auntie.
Okay, good. I hope others also. Anybody else? All are okay?
Clear, Auntie.
Okay.
Clear, Auntie.
Sure, then we'll move to. Okay, and then when we make these sounds, they come from particular places. Okay, like the Vyanjanas we'll see. These are called like ka, kha, ga, gha, gya. When we say they are coming, the sounds are coming from throat. So that's why it's called kantaha. Kantha means throat, neck. Then when we chant or sound, make sound of cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. They are coming from, the tongue is touching the roof, cha, cha, right? So they are called talu. So each sound comes from different place. The sound is produced from different place. So similarly, ta, tha, they come from murdhani, murdhan. It's behind the tongue. The lower tongue is there, right? For a small one, inside we'll have. So from there, that roof it comes. Then ta, tha, ta, tha, when we say the teeth are touched, the tongue touches to the teeth. That's why it's called dantaha. Then pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. When we say those letters, the lips are moved. See, pa, pha, right? Can you try? So lips are moving. So each letter, when we chant, different part in our body is moving. So oshtaha. Oshta means lips. Then these are antastaha. Ya, ra, la, va. Anta means inside. So inside us, what we have been understanding, we have chakras, right? Different energy points. Right. Let's go to the picture. See, we have been seeing, right? There is Kundalini energy, there is flow of energy happening. We have 6 and the final Sahasrara chakra, and we have to reach from lower Mooladhara chakra to all the way the energy flows finally reaches the Sahasrara. This is where the Sri Chakram top point, where Shiva Shakti both meet. That is the point we all have to reach to experience that Satchit Ananda, ultimate happiness and bliss. Okay, so now these sounds la, va, ra. So these are internal, right? So these are the sounds ya, ra, la, va. These are the points of these chakras. See, la, va, ra, ya, hum is throat. The last letter is throat, ha. And sha, sha, sa. These are called sibilants, means they're similar, like brothers and sisters. They produce heat within us. So, ushma means heat. And we have to correctly pronounce this. Sha, sha means it is little spreaded sound. They sound similar. This is sha. Sha, when we say, it's rounded within us, within the mouth, like Krishna, Shashti. Sha becomes rounded. Sha, sha is like Shankara, Shiva. So it is little, the voice sound is spread. Shiva. But when we say Krishna, sh, sha. Okay, that slight difference you have to notice and pronounce when we chant. Okay, this is another important point. So voice comes like this: Oshtaha, Dantyaha, Murdhanyaha, Talavyaha means palate, Kantyaha, throat. Okay. Now we'll get into our chanting. Please ask if you have any questions. Shall we get into the dhyanam? Okay.
Yes, auntie.
So how we'll do is, today we'll try to cover dhyanam. We'll all chant once together because we have been doing it, right? Let's try together once. Sinduraruna vigraham trinayanam manikya-maulisfurat तारानायक शेखरां स्मितमुखीं आपेन वक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्फलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम् ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्थां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलसद्धेमपद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानी श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीं सकुङ्कुमविलेपनामलिकचुम्बिकस्तूरिकां समन्दहसितेक्षणां सशरचापपाशाङ्कुशाम् अशेषजनमोहिनीम् अरुणमाल्यभूषाम्बराम् जपाकुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदम्बिकाम् अरुणां करुणातरङ्गिताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अनिमाधिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानी. In few books, the last part on dhyanam will be above, okay? It will be after the Sinduraruna. So that difference you can adjust. However people chant, we can chant accordingly as per the crowd. And also there will be one change, Bhushambaram we say, right? There it will be Bhushojwalam sometimes in other few books. Where is it? Valamkarayuktam satatamabhayadam bhaktanamram bhavani. Bhushambaram. Arunamalya Bhushambaram, right? It will be Arunamalya Bhushojwalam. So that difference few books will have. Okay. Any questions in chanting this?
No, auntie.
You don't have any doubts in chanting this dhyanam? Then we'll do individual chanting. Who would like to go ahead? I will correct if there are anything needed. Who would like to go ahead? Sriharsh is ready. Wait, you listen a few others. Okay, then we'll give chance to birthday boys together. Start. Begin, Sriharsh, Praharsh.
స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లేదండి.
Oh no. I shared it. Once again I'll do it. How about now? Can you see now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Sindur.
Please mute the other sound, please. Okay.
సింధూర అరుణ నుంచేనండి.
Ah,
నమ్మ చదువుతారా? సింధూర గట్టిగా గట్టిగా
okay, you can stop. Very good, Sriharsh and Prahash. Good. Next part we'll give chance to other kids. Who would like to do next? Okay, Akshaya, start from Dhyayet till Pradatrim. You try.
ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्थां विततिसवदनां पद्मपत्यायताक्षीं हेमां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलस्ते हेमादां सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सतपवयां भक्तभक्तां नराणाम्.
Ayyo. Look at the words properly. No hurry. Take your time.
भक्तानां राम भवानीं विद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां
Pradatrim.
प्रदात्रीं.
Stop. Good. Very good. Only thing is you have to slow down little. Focus. See, we have to understand it. Every letter has meaning, and when we pronounce it properly, it will do so much good to us. So always be slow, connect, do with love, understand meaning, and with awareness we have to chant. Very good. Next. Who would like to go next?
Auntie, can I go next?
Okay, Naga, try. Sakunkuma, this part.
Sakumkama vilepalam alka chummi kasturikam samanda hestika iksham sahasra chapa pashamankusham ashe jana mohini marunamaya bhushamambaram japa kusuma basuram japa vidya smarayadambikam.
Good. I'll say few corrections. So when there is hyphen here, the way we have written this text, hyphen means we are combining those sounds. Bhusha, Ambaram. Ambaram means the sky. Bhusha means all the decorative things like Mala, Aruna Malya, red colored decorative sky. So we have combined all the words together. There is hyphen everywhere, this whole sentence. Asesha. Here also se and sha. Two sounds are there next to each other. The sibilants are there. So we have to have closer observation to that. Asesha Janamohinim Arunamalya Bhushambaram. So it is continuous. Okay, next. Last part.
Can I go, Auntie?
Okay, Sitara.
Karunam tarangitakshim dhritapasham kushapushbhavanachapan animiradivirako kaihi ahamidye bhavani.
Very nice. So sweet. Aham ityeva vibhavaye bhavani. So we have to see the letters properly. Very good. Nice. Next again we'll come back to the beginning. Who is left now? The first paragraph.
Auntie, I'll go.
Okay, Anju.
Sindhuraruna vigraham trinayanam manikya maulispurat तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीमापीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नकटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम्.
Very nice, perfect. So here now, when you are good in all the letters, chanting the letters, now you have to focus more on, see, whichever are in caps, they have na sound, like manikya, na. There should be distinct sound. It's not like manikya maulispurat. It is manikya, right? So that minor corrections you focus.
Okay.
Dhyayet. Also, when we say dhyayet, little more dirgham there. Not like dhyayet paramambikam, not like that. Dhyayet paramambikam, kam, the dirgham and hrasvam, the one pa and ra. The differences you tune, fine tune and make more better.
Oh,
It was
thank you.
already perfect, but we keep on improving ourselves, right? So we'll
Yeah.
focus on that. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Auntie.
welcome. Next part.
Auntie,
Till here.
can I go?
Yes, Omkar.
ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्तां विकसितवदनां पद्मपात्रायताक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां कलिकलितलसद्धेमपद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सताम् अभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानीं श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदार्तिं.
Very nice, Omkar. Good.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
You also focus now on more of these dirgham, hrasvam, the short sounds, longer sounds.
Okay, Auntie.
Good. Next. Would like to go? All done? Surya is missing.
He has gone to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has the ear pain, so. that's why.
Oh, okay. Fine then. We'll chant together. The last part, last two parts. Together. सकुङ्कुमविलेपनामलिकचुम्बिकस्तूरिकां समन्दहसितेक्षणां सशरचापपाशाङ्कुशाम् अशेषजनमोहिनीं अरुणमाल्यभूषाम्बरां जपाकुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदम्बिकाम् अरुणां करुणातरङ्गिताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अनिमाधिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानी. Okay, we'll do the final prayers. Keep practicing more and so you will get better. Each time you practice, you will be more better than the last time. Okay. अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करः प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम्.